Hello, this is a budget-friendly smartphone, the Blue Studio X10. I just wanted to give you an update on this phone. Again, this is made by the company Blue, B-L-U. The model Blue Studio X10, as you can see right here. Kind of just an update on this phone, a budget-friendly, relatively budget-friendly smartphone, which unfortunately has stopped working. This phone kind of it was a little bit problematic from the start. If you don't know, this company Blue, they specialize, BLU, this is a Blue X10, they specialize in budget-friendly smartphones, basic phones, which are not smartphones, but mainly things that I've been buying recently from this company are budget-friendly smartphones, certainly less than $100, maybe as low as $60, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, you get the point. Really, phones that are maybe hundreds of dollars less from other brands. Now you might be saying, well, is that a problem? Is there a problem with buying a $60 to $70 smartphone? And the answer is no, unless it breaks like this one. So this video is not about saying anything bad about this company, because actually this is the fifth phone I have from this company. I have 5 phones, so I'm the last person who's going to say anything bad about this company. And this is really just to tell you that out of the 5 phones, this one of them kind of just stopped working. There was, even from the beginning, I mean, it's a very, very, very beautiful device, very nice looking device. I like the color. It was really came with some nice accessories like this case that you can see here, but it really just kind of stopped working. So let me just tell you exactly what happened. So the story with this phone, I bought it in November 2020. It was fine. A few months later, I started seeing all these errors with the applications, like this application has stopped working, Google Play services has stopped working, Google Calendar is not working, something's not working, and the applications, they're just constant error messages. That wasn't necessarily problematic, but the problem was then I started to receive my Metro North ticket, my train ticket electronically, so I would get all these messages saying applications aren't working, and when I was trying to show my ticket to the conductor, it's kind of awkward because I got all these messages flashing saying error, 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 and I'm just trying to show them my ticket. So that wasn't very helpful. But what was really a problem is when, really towards the end of last year, towards the end of 2021, I started getting this message saying Google Play services has stopped working. I did all the research I could not fix it. Was wondering if it was just something wrong with the application I was using to get the train tickets. So I figured, I mean, maybe it's an Android issue. Maybe it's an issue with one of the apps I had on my phone. So I reset it to factory settings, and everything was then fine. So before you ask, did I reset it to factory settings? I did. I reset the phone. So in terms of the software, it was like I had just purchased a brand new phone. A few months later, everything was fine. A few months later, it started happening again, and I was just kind of like, don't know what to do here. I was getting some of these startup messages, like really huge error message, like something wrong with Android. So I was ready to say, well, it's Android. Maybe I didn't install the updates correctly. No, I did everything correctly. I reset it to factory settings, and again, I started seeing these errors. So eventually, it just wouldn't turn on. Just stopped turning on altogether. Not very good if I have an electronic train ticket that I'm trying to monthly train ticket. Hey, I have a ticket. Oh, where is it? Oh, my phone's not working. So I kind of had to switch to another phone. Again, I'm not saying anything bad about this company. It's just keep in mind that if you do buy lots of $66 phones, this one's about $66. Keep in mind that not every cheap smartphone is going to work perfectly forever. This one lasted maybe a year, but there were lots of errors. It's just a little bit unfortunate. This is, again, the Blue Studio. The Blue Studio X10. It's not really like a big deal or anything. I'm not very upset. But the reality is it did stop working. I did reset it to factory settings, went through the whole setup process again, only to see that it's just to see the same errors happening again. And then eventually, not only were there errors, I mean, it was possible to use the phone, just not possible to access the internet because it just kept crashing. The browser kept crashing. Oh, Google Play services stopped working. I know it's a common error people might see, so I did look around, try to figure out what I could do to try to maybe sorry, just turn out the light here. Try to fix it, but the truth is that it was really the phone, because I switched to another phone, another cheap blue smartphone, and that one ended up working perfectly with my train ticket. No issues with that application, so I figured this was just this device. I don't know if every one of these devices has an issue, but this particular Blue Studio X10 that I bought just didn't do very well, and it's just, I'm not trying to give you advice or tell you to buy or don't buy. It's just, this is my experience with this phone. It was a $66 smartphone that ended up not working after a year. And it's okay, because that's really the benefit of buying these cheap phones, is that they really are, one of the purposes, you can just use it for some internet browsing, light applications here and there, and then you really are buying a cheap device. So if it breaks, then you're maybe not too upset, and that's the reality. I wasn't very upset because I had several blue smartphones with me. So I got another one. I had another one with me already. It was the Blue Studio X9 right here, this Blue Studio X9 HD, which is a fantastic device, sleek, just like really, really good. So sorry. So fortunately, I had one already, had another device handy, and I started using that one. No issues with the train ticket, no issues with anything on any of my applications, no more error messages. So this is what I'm using now, the Blue Studio X9. Really just a wonderful device. So just goes to show you, just understand that if you're buying lots of cheap smartphones, they're not all going to work perfectly. I mean, maybe more expensive smartphones too, but that's just the truth. Electronics, not really 100% reliable. This is a Blue Studio X10. A little bit disappointed that this stopped working, but at the end of the day, it's only $66, and I have several other phones from this company, and they're working great. So no complaints, but if any of the other phones that I have with this company, Blue, stop working, I'll be sure to let you know, just because it's just good to know that sometimes things don't work. But again, it's not anything bad about the company. I'm not trying to say don't buy this particular model. It's just saying, I'm just saying this model didn't work for me. Thanks for watching this video. Not sure if it was informative, but anyways, I do like cheap smartphones. I'm a huge fan of them, so I'll just keep making these videos. Maybe I'll buy some more. Anyways, that's all for this video. Just an update on the Blue Studio X10 from my closet, and have a nice day.